Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. We're back with another video on the 1997 BMW 740i that has become Lola's favorite car. Can't you tell? She loves it. No, she loves the truck. She's an old farm girl. Anyway, we're back with this car because we're going to figure out why it's running so terribly. I tried to get it from that part of the driveway right to here. It took 10 minutes, probably 20 starts, and a good portion of that was just rolling forward. So we're going to try and figure out what the heck is wrong with this car. You really have to be kidding me, right? See all the little pistons? Right, it looks like snow. I'm flooring a V12 engine. You thought this was going to be perfect, right? Why can't I, fall in love with a Lexus? Monkey. Wrench. Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Well, we're off to a great start. Yeah, we got the left side. Woo, doggy. Yeah, okay. We are taking a look at the spark plugs, and as I pull these ignition coils, I'm noticing a theme, and it's not a good one. It's really not a good one, and especially this guy right here. Look at that. Okay, so we have oil on the outside of the spark plugs. What is the inside of the spark plugs? Where they live, what is that gonna look like? You know, can you see anything down in there? I can. It's not good. Well, we're pulling the first one, and I gotta show you. Okay, I haven't fully pulled it out yet, but look at this. You ready? Check this out, baby. Look at that. Yeah, I'd say that I have oil. There's oil in the engine. Look at this. Great. Yay, Mike. So let's go ahead and pull 2, 3, and 4. I don't have high hopes right now. All right, this could be the shortest ownership of any car for me ever. All right, let's take the rest of them out and I'll show you just how bad they are. That's a hot mess. We have all 8 out, and let me show you. I've got them on the table here in order. So on the driver's side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the passenger side. Every single one of these, except maybe, I'm going to call this 6, was covered, especially 2 right there. These were so oily, they were covered, and there's still oil in there. Look at this. No wonder the car barely ran. Yeah. How can you run or spark when you're covered in oil? And if you look down in there, let's zoom in. There it is. Pools of oil. Yep. Not so bad, not so bad. So it was really over here, the last 2. But as we back it up and come over here, I'm making you dizzy. I know. Every single one of these on the driver's side covered in oil, absolutely swimming in oil. Well, the time has come, yeah, for some new valve cover gaskets. Yep, and little O-rings between the spark plug wells down in there. Yep. So it's not that difficult on the driver's side, a little more involved on the passenger side. So we're going to do this side first, which basically is just a number of, looks like 10mm bolts. You got to take off your jump point right here, a couple of torque screws to get this off, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bolts maybe, and I think I can sneak this out without doing anything to this. I think this will move without causing any harm to the electrical portion of the coil. Okay, let's do that. Let's have some fun. You won't get to listen to music. I'm just going to come back when it's off. Are you getting tired of music? I'm kind of getting tired of the time lapses. So let's just take all these off. It's a little dirty down here. I'll clean it up, and then we'll show you what's going on. I am happy to report that went pretty well. I didn't break anything. And when you look at what's underneath, I have this to kind of block off everything. This looks pretty good. I mean, it's not caked with oil. My other 740 IL that I had when I lived in Atlanta was just like barbecue sauce all through here. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Chain. Okay. Pretty tight. Take a look at the camshafts. Little heads. I'm happy. I am happy. Okay. Well, this went pretty well. I haven't done the other side yet. Here's what it looks like on the inside of the valve cover gasket. And this thing was hard as a rock. Come to order. Yep, that was a hot mess. It just kind of broke. So that's still pliable, but this is hard as a rock. Maybe it's just because the engine has been sitting here for so many years and oil has just kind of weeped down in there. And it's almost kind of dry. Right up here. If not, on other cars, it's your valve stem seals. I don't know about this car. I don't know. I'm learning about this car still. So, we're going to take a break. We're going to go ahead and order valve cover gaskets. And we're going to pray that fixes it. I don't know. We'll just have to see. All right? Okay, we're going to sign off until tomorrow. All right, we're back. It's a beautiful day here in Oklahoma, and we are continuing to work on the big beamer. I think that's what I'm going to call her, the big beamer. We have one of the valve covers removed, and we're going to attack the one on the passenger side, which is a little more involved. We're also going to take off the air filter and the idle air control valve, the ICV. We're going to see how gunked up that is, because I want this car to be a nice, smooth, idling, running, and driving car. If it does come out the way I think it will, we'll take her and get her painted, because you just don't see many of these on the road anymore. Well, if you want to know why I'm running around like a crazy person, I have red wasps flying, and I have a little house right over here, right above the garage. I'm going to have to attack. We're waging battle tonight after sunset when everybody's home and I have everything I need to be successful. So we have removed the right side valve cover, and let me kind of show you what's going on here. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like oil has been changed. I don't see, I mean, there is wear, but it could be worse. Okay, I am going to vacuum all the oil out of the cylinders and where the spark plugs go, just to kind of clean everything up. Yeah, this was long overdue. Let go of the microphone. And this is what the right side valve cover gasket looks like. And this is still pliable. This one was okay. Some of it's kind of hard though, and it wasn't really sealed properly. Some of the bolts holding it together were very loose. So I'm hoping that's the problem. I'm hoping it's not like a problem inside the engine with the cylinders. But we'll see. We will see. We've also removed one mass airflow sensor. We'll give this a little squirt, and this is your squirt. And this is your idle control valve. And if you look inside there, it's messy. And it doesn't even really, there it is. There is a sound, but it's just so gross in there. Can you see? No, you can't see. Anyway, we're going to clean this out with some carburetor cleaner, squirt it, let it drain. It's going to be so much better. Then we will install everything. I have ordered all the parts that I need, so once they get here, we'll be back with the next part of the video. And the fun will resume. Yay! Come on, give me a beat. There it is. Well, we're back, freshly shorn, and we got us a box of parts right here. So we have everything we need to get her started and take her for a little lap around the block. Is it going to happen? I hope so. We have one oil filter. I got all kinds of oil. We have upper timing chain gaskets. We have the little rubber washers that go all around the bolts that hold the valve cover gasket together. We have the inner valve cover gasket thing, and then we have the big daddy of them all. Why does this look different than the other one? Hopefully we have both of the valve cover gaskets. I guess this is one, and this is the other. I'm hoping. So let's get busy. We're going to remove the oil. We are evacuating the oil from the engine first. We will install some spark plugs that we purchased, and they have already arrived. And then we'll get to work putting the valve cover gaskets back on, change the oil, and we're going to go. And it's going to start, baby. She's going to start. This is what it looks like after we suck the oil out. Look at that. Look at all of that. Yeah, that's a lot of oil that was in there. So, let's just kind of see what's in here. Ah, dry. Okay, so it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good. What I want to do now is put on the spark plugs, and then we will attach the valve cover gaskets. Use a little RTV sealant, a little something, just to keep them on the valve covers themselves, because you have to get under this. And this is a pain in the butt. And then you have to get under this right here, which is another pain in the butt. I'm going to go ahead and put some oil on the camshafts and say a little prayer. And I think this is going to be great. I think it's going to work out. Hopefully so. Well, 3 hours later, and I'm not even kidding, this has been so much fun. The easiest part was getting this back onto the fuel injectors. This thing and a couple of these little brake lines and one little radiator hose, a teeny tiny little hose going somewhere, make it almost impossible to put this on with the valve cover gasket still attached. So I had to raise the engine, and I still had to move some clamps. And it was a pain in the rear. Pay somebody to do this, because this is, oh my God, it's way too much work. Also, Rock Auto sent me the wrong valve cover gasket for that side. It doesn't, it's a complete opposite. It doesn't work. It's not for this side. The little holes go this way when they should be going that way. So I had to put the old one back on. So we are possibly going to have some leaks, but that's okay. But this thing, this is a hunk of junk. So what we're going to do, put our, okay, spark plugs are in. We're going to attach the coils, attach the little grounding straps right here on both sides, put our little covers on, and I think we're going to start it. I think it's going to happen. Yeah, we'll probably put this on the mass airflow sensor and say a prayer, and I think it's going to run, because if it doesn't, I'm just going to drive it off a cliff. No, I can't say that. I'm going to try and torque these down to something, because more than likely they'll have to come off. That side will definitely have to come off. So we'll kind of get the valve covers tight, put the coils in with the boots, plug everything up, and then we'll see if she's going to start. I hope so. I hope. You want some more music? I don't know. Maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. Who knows? And without further ado, we bring you one very well put together, BMW 740i that ran like crap when we parked it here after all this work, and there's a lot more to continue. Let's see what she sounds like. You want to? Let's just start it. Okay, we're gonna keep the microphone on my chest because you're gonna hear my heartbeat. You're gonna hear my heart pounding. We have lights in the cabin. We have a battery that is hopefully fully charged, and we have a BMW that is alive, I hope. Oh, shoot. Okay, stop. Here we go. 3, stop. Stop. That was great. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, start. Well, that went great. That was perfect. Come on. Oh my goodness. Tell me I fixed something today. Come on. Come on. Here it is. Here it is. I'm not doing anything with my feet. I'm not doing a thing with my feet. Oh my God. Come on. What is the problem, car? I just spent hours on you. Now I'll put my foot on the gas. And it still dies. What is the deal? Come on. Come on, little girl. That sounds good. Don't die. Don't die. What do I do? What do I do with this thing? Stay alive. Stay alive. That was supposed to fix it. All day. All day. All day. Oh, that's your duo valve. Trying to do something. Do something better than the freaking engine. Well, what a cliffhanger. Ha ha! What's the deal with the car? Will there be another video? Tune in same time next week. Same bat time, same bat channel for this POS 740i. All right, just let me know what you think the problem is other than the engine and why it takes so long to start. It's a fuel filter. It's a fuel pump that has been replaced. All new spark plugs. Gas is getting there. I didn't clean the throttle body. I cleaned the idle control valve. That's going. It's pumping right now. You can hear it pumping. And I did not replace the upper timing chain covers because I didn't know if I was going to waste time. I wanted to see if this car worked or not. And it doesn't. So, let me know in the comments below. Or maybe it's time for the crusher. Do I need to threaten you like I threatened the 190E, the Disco Inferno? Because I will. I will send you off to the crusher. Ah! Okay, folks, thank you for watching. We're back with another video very soon. Have a good day or night, because it's almost night, okay? Bye-bye.